All right, thank you, Dave. Thank you, everyone. How you guys doing tonight? Good. I want to let everyone know I am 51 years old. Divorced, 2 children, 13 and 9, and an Uber driver. That's right. I'm an unemployed businessman escaping reality. Got that? All right. And I'll let you know, a lot of people in my car make me feel very good about myself. I do. Great life. Now, who here has Uber on their phone? Round of applause. What's your name, ma'am? Susan. Now, I want you to know, driving for Uber should really be easy. I just go and pick up Susan. I say, hi, Susan. All right, I get in the car, I find a destination, I drop you off. That's all that really takes. But I wish it was that easy. First and foremost, people like using nicknames. Yeah, nicknames. You'll give me one? Right, nicknames. And as a comic, I love nicknames. My favorite, when I picked up Hot Boy. Right. Susan, I want to let you know, they were not hot. No, I'm not even sure if they were even a boy. Now, I will say some of it does lend to some comedy. There was one time I picked up a margarita at a White Castle. I did. But the favorite was when I picked up a John outside of a strip club. I knew I was not getting a tip. No. Now, they will say that there are times, and yes, us Uber drivers are listening to you when you talk in the back, even though you ignore us like we're a cardboard box. Right? And some of the great things I heard, I once heard this girl say, oh my God, I can't believe we're on New York Avenue. We're not even in New York. Right, I look exactly like you did. Exactly. There was a lovely millennial couple, about 25 years old. They were dating. I think it was the first date. She was telling him how she knew sign language. He was like, oh my God, that's like such Helen Keller shit. Right, Helen Keller can't see sign language. Oh. But my favorite was when I put 4 Texans at the MetLife Stadium and had to bring them to New York, and one was deathly afraid of tunnels. And we're going through the Lincoln Tunnel. He's like, oh my God, why do they build bridges underneath the water? Right? Now, come on. I know you're from Texas, but I know you also have tunnels there. They go back and forth from Mexico. Sometimes people do actually speak to me. They do. Now, I drive in New Jersey, not in New York. Right? I drive in New Jersey, and I picked up this gentleman in Newark. And he's like, first things I'm asking, are you Latin? All right, now I understand that. There's a lot of Hispanic people, and they want to know if I speak Spanish, which I don't. So I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, oh my God, you're a white-skinned driver. We don't see very many of you. You're a novelty. Right, I'm a novelty. Put me in an antique shop, hang me into the cheap section, and leave me there to rot to die. Could you only imagine if I told him I was Jewish? It would have been like he'd just seen the Messiah. Oh, God. It is a lot of fun driving for Uber. It is. People ask me if I have crazy stories. I do have a few. One of the weirdest parts about driving for Uber is when I pick up my neighbors. I told you I live in New Jersey, and I live in Caldwell, New Jersey. And if you don't know Caldwell, New Jersey, who here knows The Sopranos? Yeah. So my neighbors live in The Sopranos house, and I'm picking them up. So I go pick them up, and someone recognizes me through the synagogue because I'm Jewish, and I'm the only Jewish Uber driver out there. Right? He comes in, we recognize each other. He's coming out of Tony Soprano's house, and he's like, oh my God, how you doing? How's life? Life is great. Right? It's great. And listen, I love comedy, love hearing people laugh. But I gotta tell you, it left me as an Uber driver. Right? He looks at me and he goes, what's wrong with being an Uber driver? Seems like everybody's doing it. What's wrong with being an Uber driver? I don't know, let's check. Security? That'd be nice. Healthcare? Healthcare would be a bonus. Or what my son said to me. He's like, Dad, he's like, who would date Uber driver? I know, I live in a rough house. It's a horribly rough house. Well, I want to let everyone know that the best part about being an Uber driver are the comments and the ratings at the end. And the best comment that I've ever gotten from anybody who's ever written to me with this said, thank you for being normal. Right, because I'm a normal Uber driver, right? I speak English. I don't do meth. My car doesn't smell like weed. It's because I do edibles. Is there a deal with you? Listen, guys, have a great night and be safe. And remember this, it's not just a wonderful life, it's an UBERful life. Thank you. Have a good night.